Beast, starring Idris Elba and a bunch of people you're probably not going to be too terribly familiar with, in a fairly good movie if you are just looking to fill your afternoon with some mindless entertainment. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was Idris Elba. He's on a fist fight with a lion, you know? So there's that. Idris Elba plays a doctor who was apparently more interested in his work than his family. He gets married to a woman who is from Africa, and they have 2 children, 2 girls. He neglects them, and they hint that he may have had a little bit of a drinking problem. So he's pulled away from his family. He's not as close to them as he wants to be, so he decides after the passing of the mother, he's going to make things right. He's going to take his family back to Africa, show them the origins, where their mother came from. Maybe he can get closer to his daughters and build a family like he should have. You know how that's going to work out. You know, the girls are mad. Oh, I hate you. You weren't good to my mom. So he's got to go through that stuff. He's got a best friend who they hint that he may have been into some felonious things like murder. So that's bad. And even if he thought it was for a good reason, I'm pretty sure he was out there killing people. They never really put a pin in it and say definitively that dude was killing people. But they strongly suggested he was killing people. So he doesn't know that. Idris Elba doesn't know that. He's hanging out with his buddy, he's showing him, the African plains and everything. And they get attacked by a rogue man-eating lion, the quote-unquote beast. And this lion is, honestly, I thought it was supernatural. I thought it was like a demon, monster lion, because it was so determined to kill these people, and it was pinpoint targeted onto them. It was like waiting in the bushes, waiting for somebody to be like, okay, I think it's gone. And then it jumped out, had a couple of jump scares, which are cool. I dig jump scares, because you sometimes you don't expect them, and they're good. And that lion gets shot. I'm pretty sure it got stabbed, got blown up, thrown off a cliff, and it just kept coming back. And I was like, no, that's not a regular lion. But then again, I don't know. Lions are pretty big and pretty tough. Maybe they can just deal with getting blown up and stuff. But it kept coming back. It really wanted to kill Idris Elba and his party. And so that's what the story's about, man. That's a whole lot of the story right there. It seems like what I just said was the totality of the story. It's not. There's a lot going on beyond that. In fact, what I just said was pretty much what was in the trailers, man. So it was good. He has to figure out a way to get away from a lion that's hunting him. Like right outside the door of your car that won't start, so it was good. It was really good. Idris Elba is a big dude, and he is a fighter, legitimately. He's a fighter. I think it's boxing and MMA or one or the other or whatever, but he hits people in the face for a living. He's not just an actor or a DJ or a singer or a rapper, or I think he owns a club. He's a fighter too. He does everything. He does all of it. And being a big dude like that and being a fighter, you would expect, especially in a movie that's his movie, that he would be able to knuckle up with a lion because it's a movie. They're going to make it seem like he could do it. Nah, that was a lion. That was a lion, bruh. I don't care how big you are, Tarzan, Kazar. I don't care who you are. If you're in the jungle and a lion jumps on your back, you truly have something on your back. So they made that part realistic. And the rest of it, I think, was pretty non-realistic. But fist fighting with a lion, yeah, there's only one real way that's going to turn out. Unless you get some help. Did he? Gotta watch the movie to see. But it was a very good movie. Unfortunately, Idris Elba, who is an actor, he's a professional actor, he hasn't been acting as long as somebody else, like say De Niro or whatever, but he is a very good, very polished actor. You can definitely tell that with the people around him because they were not as good as him. It was like, he was like, dun, 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 I'm Idris Elba, watch me act. And they were like, I think I could do some of that. That was the feeling I got from them. His acting was leaps and bounds beyond the other people. Maybe they were newish. I haven't looked those people up. They were young, so they were probably newish. There was one dude that was about his age, but you know, I mean, it's Idris Elba. You can't get on the stage with him or in a movie with him and out-act him unless you are a better actor. And these people were not. And it was clear in the show that these people were not really on his level. It only took away from the movie slightly because there was so much action, so much lying in this movie. There was a lot of lying in this movie, man. You know, so I dug that. It was good, and the end was almost foreseeable, but it was still good. I enjoyed the ending as well. It was a good movie. I would suggest seeing it if you have not seen it. Beast, starring Idris Elba. Good movie, but that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? I would probably give Beast, starring Idris Elba, a nice, solid 7. 7 bags of popcorn. Because that's what I think about that. More importantly, what do you think about that? Now that you've seen the video, let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn now.